Hi, I'm Lisa Ruggers, the Vermiculite Association's Executive Director. 2024 marks the 75th anniversary of TVA's annual meeting. It's quite an honor to celebrate this milestone. I want to point out that this is more than just an anniversary. It's a testament to the enduring strength and resilience of our industry. So we thought it would be a great time to take a moment to reflect on the past and celebrate what TVA means to us.
There are so many fond memories of TVA that I had. There is a special one so many years ago in Big Sky. The hotel was so nice. There was a charming cabin and surrounding with mountains, and it was unforgettable experience.
My first meeting that I attended was Memphis in 2011. It was very well conducted, well attended. I met a lot of great people for the first time and learned a great deal about our industry.
I don't often get the opportunity to bring my wife to these conferences or anybody. Normally it's just me. And I do remember the one conference that she was able to come to was in Scotland. And we had a nice few days there, and we were leaving and we were on the plane together. And she looks over at me and says, "Those are a lot of nice people." When I reflected on that, she was dead on. It's really a special group of people that come together both professionally and personally. That's pretty unique.
Fondest memory is 1999. The meeting was in Boston and Whittemore hosted the TVA. We had a facility tour of our facility. It gave my mom and dad the opportunity to meet all the TVA members. Very special to me to have them to be able to meet the members.
It's, the memories that you make at social events. It's people that you haven't seen for a year or for 5 years or, So, it's always good to see people.
Our 50th anniversary, which was in 1995, and we held it basically in South Africa, but the meeting itself was held in Zimbabwe at a golf resort called Leopard Rock. And it was wonderful. But that was a great meeting. We got people from literally all over the world. We had fireworks. The other, I guess you would say, unique meeting in my eyes was 2007 when we went to Russia. And it literally was laid out like a UN meeting. We had little earplugs that would decipher English to Russian, Russian to English. Every meeting is a fond memory, but those are the two, I guess you would say, that stick out the most.
I had the pleasure of serving as TVA's executive director from 2013 through mid-2023. Some of my favorite memories are from the meetings held where members had the opportunity to visit with each other face-to-face and share information and knowledge. That buzz around the room is a sound that is both heartwarming and satisfying. It is one of the main reasons that I love what I do for a living. Managing TVA will forever be a positive memory for me.
We usually join every meeting. It's very important to meet every consumer and producer in these meetings. We can update the informations from the users, from the producers, and I think it's very nice to be a very special place. Every time we have just good memories from these meetings.
I think I attend because it's obviously a chance to get together with people from the industry. It's a small group of players, so there aren't that many opportunities to really get together and share what's going on with the industry and what opportunities there are in the marketplace. So for me, that really represents the biggest opportunity, is just spending quality time and getting to build relationships with people that have similar interests in business.
Certainly, one of the highlights for the association was establishing the best practices program. I think that was looking ahead, but for the most part, it's time spent with other members, all with this common bond.
I've said for years I couldn't imagine being in the vermiculite business and not being a member of the TVA. Such a small organization, the best practices. I just think has a great look to the industry. The work we're doing with the EPA is very, very important. I just think the TVA, it's so important to have that group to work on those issues.
For me, the TVA is an education, right? I mean, for us to learn about the applications, hear about the intricacies of the actual product and how it's used is really, for us, it's like going to university here. So we love the opportunity to come and sit with everyone. I have been fortunate to be able to serve, and quite frankly, we don't get those opportunities often. So almost all of my professional career has been spent as a part of the TVA, and I don't think I'd had any of the success, if there were successes along the way, if I hadn't had an involvement with this group. So happy to give back, and I would encourage others to do the same.
There are benefits to being involved in the organization that you won't find in any other activity or endeavor, and you learn from other people's opportunities and challenges, the collective voice. There's strength in that, unity in that. And I think that the industry as a whole benefits, and in return, the individual members benefit.
I got on the board early on, almost 30 years ago, and I just stepped off last year, as a matter of fact. So it was really an honor and a privilege to be so innately involved in our industry and sort of being part of a lot of the decisions.
I just think it's so important. We're such a small group for people to step up and get involved. I've learned so much from doing it. It hasn't been all work. It's been very, very fruitful. So I would urge anyone to get involved on the board.
It's always nice to be recognized by colleagues and peers in the industry. So I am now, I guess, the next to be president of the TVA. I'm going to take over this April. Looking forward to that. And I mean, it's really just a nice chance to, show the industry that it's a meaningful organization to our company, as well as to me personally. And then to take the time and really help the others within the industry and see if we can help them achieve their goals and, get what they need out of these organizations. That's really the critical thing.
During my tenure with TVA, I worked with some amazing volunteers. These individuals gave their time, talent, and energy to constantly improving the organization. While we've lost many of these people through retirement, change of career, or death, they made a significant impact on TVA. I especially want to recognize the work of Mike Darling and Catherine Lewis, who worked with me to navigate the transition of TVA's management. Their vision and the foundation laid for TVA will impact the organization for years to come.
We have many challenges facing TVA relative to regulation and things of that nature. And I think TVA's ability to speak for the group, collective voice, and also to partner along with other similar trade organizations, I think kind of amplifies that, certainly provide a value there that we couldn't achieve any other way.
At one point in time, we were, much more of a international organization, and it's contracted in size a great deal. I think if we're going to continue to support the mineral and the applications in the industry, we need to represent more entities within the world. So looking forward, helping to grow the industry, I think is something TVA can play a role in.
When you talk about what the TVA represents and brings to the industry, it is a mineral that's had some challenges over the years. It's got a history that has caused it to have some retraction in certain markets and certain areas of the world. So what the TVA does bring is an opportunity to sort of right those discussions and really get the correct information out there. And, the best practices program, which is what the TVA offers from the mining side of the community, gives the end users and the end markets a little more comfort that the minerals being managed in the right way and responsibly being taken care of.
Over the past 75 years, our association has weathered challenges, adapted to changes, and consistently worked together for the betterment of our members and the industry as a whole. It's been an incredible journey, and there are many stories to be told. It's great to know how much TVA means to our staff and members.
To be a member is just to have access to other members, to share knowledge. It's a good way to stay abreast of developments in the vermiculite industry.
The opportunity to meet with and network with others in the vermiculite industry to learn about new and innovative uses of vermiculite, sharing process improvement ideas, as well as, the opportunity and the reason to have visited locations around the world that I otherwise wouldn't have.
I think the fellowship and networking that we're able to participate in at the meetings, I think really ranks at the very top.
I think it's important to have an ability to interface and relate to and with folks in the same industry. So TVA provides that opportunity to get together with people with that common bond.
Our team, all Brasil Minério's team, we are very happy with this association, and I hope we can join a lot of meetings in the future.
We'll always be members. It's part of doing business, as well as, again, I look forward to getting together with everybody, be they friend or foe. It's good to exchange information because it's going to affect all of us. When one person gets affected, it's going to have a domino. We'd be lost without the direction that the industry is navigating.
This experience has been really refreshing for me, and professionally, it has been one of the most uplifting organizations that I can say I've ever been a part of.